Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Virgo. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, your person is showing up as the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. Also the Seven of Cups, okay. They're viewing you as the Hierophant card, Taurus energy. And the connection, we see the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, Virgo, I think you're going to like this because I feel this is going to be a very grounded, stable connection. One that really has potential for you both to build and grow together. And we see the Eight of Wands. I love that. So this reading is flanked by eights, Virgo. A beautiful energy of abundance and ascension. I feel like you may have a secret admirer here on your hands. This person may be Cancer or Pisces, somebody who's creative, intuitive, somebody who holds back though before they, make a decision or before they come forward, but they're definitely coming forward. This person may come in and even pursue you, Virgo, with that Eight of Wands. This person could be coming from a distance, okay, with the Eight of Wands, or they may travel a lot or have traveled a lot. With the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, a lot of water in this person's chart, or just they embody this creative, very selfless, nurturing, emotional energy. They give very sweet vibes. Like I feel they have a very sweet disposition. And again, this person might already be crushing on you. The Eight of Pentacles tells me they could be around you in some capacity, somewhere you go back to. Work, gym, school, your favorite restaurant. And look at that, the Six of Cups. This person is definitely crushing on you. This is someone who definitely has really sweet feelings for you. And Virgo with the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is your energy. I do feel like, you're going to watch and wait and see what unfolds. See how this person comes towards you. See how they act. See how they behave before you move forward here. But the Five of Swords in reverse can also be like, I really, really want to fight for this connection, but let's wait and see. All right, and so we see Daddy's Girl coming through. Now, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So this energy is somebody who has a close-knit relationship with their father. They might have followed in their father's footsteps. They could look like their father. They could, maybe they have the same career or work in the family business. Maybe they're a caregiver for their father, or they just, have a good relationship with dad. Now, this person may have Libra in their chart. They're ruled by Venus. They enjoy beauty. Fairness and harmony in relationships is important to them. And, there's that Cancerian energy. So strong cardinal energy in this person's chart. Or, this is somebody who's not afraid to step up and take the lead. And again, I'm kind of getting, they may end up pursuing you after a period of, being your secret admirer. But Cancer energy is loving, it's nurturing, it's protective. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we do see closed off. So this person has been deeply wounded and trust must be established to open their heart. And especially if they're a water sign, again, that's going to, tell you why they're a little bit cautious, right, before they jump into anything. But yeah, I can see they're gathering information. They spend a lot of time wondering about you, fantasizing about you here with the Seven of Cups. Now, some of you, the Seven of Cups can indicate like an online connection, but I feel for a lot of you, this is somebody who's crushing on you, around you in some capacity. Now we see this person may be a writer. Okay, so they might just journal, or they could be a writer by trade, or, they write for a living. Maybe they have been published in the past. They're funny as heck, and they're not over you. Okay, so my singles new love readings are really meant to be somebody completely brand new. But I kind of feel like not over you. This could be somebody with the Six of Cups who's returning in some capacity. It doesn't necessarily mean it's an ex, but it can also, Virgo, just indicate this person, they know they need to make their move or they would regret it, forever and ever. All right, so we see let's see what else we need to know about them. All right, so we see music will be playing when they ask you out. All right, we see they have a pet. So it does feel like they're going to ask you out in person. And again, this person is stepping up and taking the lead, Virgo. They may go by a nickname, and they have been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past. And so we do see that closed off energy. So you might be the first person that they're really opening up to, and that really tracks with that Page of Cups energy. This person may have a imperfection in their speech. Now that can come, Virgo, from, maybe the language you speak with them is not your native language. It could also be, a slur or a stutter. All right, and let's see. This person there might be a little bit of an age difference here. We see initials or prominent letters in their names, B, E, J, Y, R, W, and U. All right, and they're not your usual type, so they're different than your usual type. And some of you, you'll be meeting online. Others of you, you're meeting in person. Okay, so just take what resonates, Virgo. Now, this person is seeing you as the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So they see stability here and compatibility. They love that you have a spiritual side. Taurus energy is, hardworking. It's dedicated. Also, you enjoy the finer things in life. You might be different from one another, but you're still really compatible. All right. And they see you as the King of Wands. So they see you as Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They see you as powerful. They see you as passionate. They see you as really sexy, knowing what you want. They really want you is what I'm getting. And we see the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. But they might be a little bit worried about third-party interference, or they might be worried that you have some open emotional tabs. All right, and with Justice card, Libran energy, it feels like, you're going to feel like this is maybe a soulmate or a twin flame connection. But I also think you're going to see that this person does bring you balance and harmony and really compliments you in beautiful ways. All right, what else do we need to know? What else do they know? What do they really like about you, or what do they notice about you, Virgo? We have the Samaritan archetype, so refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So they just see you as a really good person. And we see victim energy, beautiful. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others, which indicates, Virgo, that this person loves that you stand up for yourself and you stand up for yours. And they see you as a networker, all right? So enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So they like your friends. They like that you have a network of friends. They like watching you interact with other people. They're going to be proud to have you by their side. Okay, so we see the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is a real potential for stability, growth. This person is coming in to teach you what love is and isn't. Okay, so you might really understand why other connections in the past didn't work out. This connection clarifies emotional truth by showing you what feels aligned and what no longer does. And you may also realize how much you've changed and evolved, because this is like a different type of person than maybe anybody you would have been interested in or you would have dated in the past. All right. We see an invitation to choose. So this connection invites conscious participation rather than assumption. So I do feel like this is two people here who are really going to be just choosing each other every day. And at the bottom of the deck here, we see through a shared challenge that this connection forms through navigating a challenge together. Alignment strengthens through cooperation. So this, whether you meet through a shared challenge or not, I feel like you two are really gonna, the strength of the connection is your ability to repair and like be a team, like really work through things together. All right. And we see this person is quietly confident. I definitely get that with the High Priestess and then this Cardinal energy, that this person carries self-assurance without needing to dominate. Their confidence feels really calming. All right. And anything else we need to know about this connection, please? Anything else my Virgos need to know about this person or this connection? All right, so we see healing connection. So your romance will transform your life. Beautiful. All right, we see twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. Yeah, and I mean, with the Lovers card and the Justice card, this is a really strong connection. All right, regardless of the label we're going to give it. And we see material attachment, too much focus on visible trapping. So when this card comes out, I feel like Spirit's just reminding you to not judge a book by its cover. Spirit's also saying that this is going to be an unexpected connection, Virgo. All right, and any important dates or times here for my Virgos? All right, in the coming weeks. And we see the month of March, okay? So that could be Pisces or Aries energy. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light, my dear Virgos. Take care.